It's home construction like you've never seen before. An entire home built on a factory line, assembled on site.
I got it!
Yep, in just a matter of days.
This rental was definitely built for two adults, definitely not for children.
When there's no more room,
Are you ready for breakfast?
it can take months, even years, to build your first home. But not anymore. From factory to freeway
Crazy, guys, it's freaking crazy.
to foundation, you're about to meet the next generation of prefab homes.
No!
And they aren't what you think they are.
Oh, no.
Meet Roger and Jamie. They've stretched their rental ranch as far as it can go.
This rental was definitely built for basically two adults, definitely not for children. Are you ready for breakfast?
Not only is their house too small, turns out they need more land.
I was in town, called Jamie to find out what she wanted to eat. And before I could even finish finding out what she wanted, she lets me know, informs me that she bought a horse.
I didn't buy the horses. I rescued them. I did what's called paying their bail because they are on a kill lot. Let's feed Nug Nug and Pojo. In a new place, I'm most looking forward to good horse facility.
Since raising horses isn't cheap, Roger and Jamie need to find a bigger home with room to roam, and it has to be a bargain.
So with modular, you get more bang for your buck, and that way we get more house, and we also have money left over to feed a couple more horses.
So Roger and Jamie are having their new home built in a factory. And it will not only be built faster than a traditional home, but it will be a fraction of the cost. Their ranch-style bungalow is built in 3 modules. The first is the kitchen, family room, and a guest room. And the second module has the dining room, a 2-piece bathroom, and a second bedroom. The final unit has the living room, study, master bedroom, and master bath, for a total of 3,300 square feet.
HUDed mod homes right now are so popular because they offer customers more home for the money.
This is where the floor system begins, and the floor is assembled together. Now we're in the wall set station where all the walls are being set, so we'll actually start mudding the walls after they're set. In addition to that, we're doing all the rough wiring. At this point, as they start getting the ceiling ready, the seams mudded.
After the ceiling is in place, it is insulated and shingled.
On this side of the building, we've got our cabinet shop. This is where a lot of custom cabinets are built. There's several options for them to do with their cabinetry and entertainment centers and stuff like that.
Once the interior finishes are installed, all Clayton Homes has to do is get the modules to the site. Meanwhile, in Santa Rosa, California, there is another prefab in the works. Scott and Natalie are in need of a real family home, and their timeline has already started.
We were in San Jose and ended up getting a job offer, something I couldn't turn down. And once I got my job offer, we had only about a month and a half to find a place.
This is the only apartment that we found, so I mean, it was take it or don't take it kind of thing.
But this cramped 2-bedroom space isn't big enough for the 4 of them.
So we had 2 kids, Ashley and Colby. For the past few years, we've been kind of discombobulated and separated, and finally, we can all live under the same roof again. I finally got the set of plans. We were definitely a fan of the hybrid core, just the whole concept of modular with stick built. It's a very customizable concept.
To get this family back together, Scott and Natalie are building a hybrid core home that combines the speed of a prefab with the on-site customization of a traditional home. And their new real family home will be ready to deliver in just 10 days. The factory-built section of the house is fabricated in 2 modules. The first has the kitchen, the den, and 4 bathrooms. The second has the dining room, great room, walk-in closet, and master bedroom. Once the modules are set on the foundation, the remaining 3 bedrooms and the garage will be built on site.
This is where we actually start the process of building the hybrid cores right here.
So we're in the floor department where we'll go ahead and put down insulation, floor joists go in. What's happening behind us right now is our interior wall set, where we build the walls on a table, flat, go ahead, stand them up, and then crane them into spot.
Good. Once the walls are up, the plumbing gets connected, the wiring starts getting done. The single section we're sending out typically has the kitchen, the utility room, and the bathrooms. If you look up here, you can see how the ceiling is just flat. We don't put the roof on here. That all gets built on site.
This is about as far as we'll get here in the factory. It's about 70% done now. Once it gets on site, the other 30% will be done.
Now, the real challenge for Clayton Homes is to get these modules to the site and complete this custom home. Do you know when the first prefab structures were invented? Was it A, during the Industrial Revolution, B, the Renaissance, or C, the Middle Ages? How long ago were the first prefabs built? Was it A, during the Industrial Revolution, B, the Renaissance, or C, the Middle Ages? The answer is C, the Middle Ages. In 1066, the Normans built the first modular castle when they invaded England. Using pre-cut wood logs that they had transported in their boats, they assembled the structure in less than 1 day. In New Mexico, Roger and Jamie are building their first family home on a huge plot of land. And today, the site work is just getting underway. Because of the huge amount of rock in the soil, the crew are not excavating for the foundation, but are pouring the slab right onto the ground.
After we pour the concrete, we'll be placing J-bolts according to the measurements that were given by the engineer drawings.
And in the dry heat of the New Mexico desert, the crew has to work fast to shape the shallow slab before it sets. With the foundation in place, Roger and Jamie's new home is ready to make the short haul from Albuquerque to Tijeras. The convoy of 3 carriers will move all 70,000 pounds of house from the factory to the site. And with the crew ready and waiting, the transport has to go off without a hitch. While Roger and Jamie's home is in transit, in Santa Rosa, California, Scott and Natalie's site prep is just getting started. The crew is staking out the perimeter of the home and is ready to pour the 4 truckloads of cement to build this massive foundation. And it will take 3 full days for the concrete to fully set. With the foundation ready, Scott and Natalie's full-sized family home hits the road. The convoy will carry all 70,000 pounds of house in 2 hours from Sacramento to Santa Rosa. And with the crew already in place, the convoy cannot afford any delays. The convoy has made the 100-mile journey and is arriving on site. But now, getting the modules onto the lot is proving more difficult than anyone anticipated.
The trailer's 15 foot wide and it's 66 feet long. When it comes in, it's huge.
So just make it so you don't get in trouble over there. We don't want to do any property damage with the trailer. We got to be careful with the trees, just get it in safe and make sure the structure is still in one piece the time we get it in. Actually, pull up a little bit so we can get a little bit closer. I just got to watch this tree right here. Back up slow. All right, straighten it out. Follow it up, you're coming in hard.
The city here is very conscientious about trees. So today what we're trying to do is not damage any of the trees. We could be looking at some serious fines if that were to happen.
There you go, straight back. Okay, hitch right.
Keep going. Oh! Hey, we're lifting it up right now, okay?
How's that looking for endo?
Okay, the wind needs to die down. Oh, no. Nope.
In Santa Rosa.
Okay, hitch right.
The convoy carrying Scott and Natalie's prefab is stuck on the last turn onto the site.
Yeah, we got about 5 feet of the branch right here, so let me look at the back and see what we got.
It's a 66-foot trailer, and there's no way they make this turn. So that's why they're having trouble getting around the corner here.
Until the modules are in reach of the crane, this house set is on hold. Meanwhile, in New Mexico, all the units of Roger and Jamie's first home are on site.
The forecast for today is winds by noon or 1 o'clock in around the 20-mile-an-hour range. So we're hoping to be done by noon at the latest.
A rough night sleeping.
There was no sleeping.
No.
Oh, hey, we're lifting it up right now, okay?
Listen for cracking.
Huh. I don't want to hear listen for cracking.
Be steady. Our way a little bit. I'm looking good over here.
I think that's over far enough.
We're looking real good forward to back right here on the marriage line, and we're looking real good on the mark.
First section's in, we're feeling pretty good.
I am getting nervous, actually, because the wind's picking up. This is a heavier piece, and it has to swing all the way around the trees and get set.
The wind is coming in a little earlier. We were hoping that it would be between 11 and 12. Here in New Mexico, the wind is always a concern. We can't lift this unit in winds of excess of 12 miles an hour.
We're just a hurry up and wait right now.
While the crew waits for the heavy winds to die down, in Santa Rosa, the crew has called in specialized equipment to get Scott and Natalie's home onto the site.
The Translift's a scissor lift machine that's all hydraulic. It's made mainly for around tight turns. You gotta lift it, a certain way so you don't crack the interior of the home. We just gotta keep an eye, because if anything, there's no shear on those corners. So if we could get a couple guys just to listen, because we might have to put shear on top to support that. This Translift can pick up to 40 ton.
After 2 long hours, the modules are finally on site.
Oh, you got Corey's feet? Nobody under the load. Everybody out of the way.
Yep.
Okay. Definitely nervous to see it going through the air.
All right, very good. Ah! Looking good, come down.
Moment or two. Come down easy. You got an inch.
How's that look to you guys? We need to drop that other corner and see where it ends up.
Beautiful. One down, one to go. Down cable up.
A little different weight in this one. It's not going to be quite as heavy. We only offset about a foot. Hold on. Slow it down. Coming down, Jim.
How you doing, Jimmy?
That's good right there. Just swing him down. Jimmy, swing him right a little bit.
How's that looking for endo?
I'll tell you already right now, it looks good for my house.
That's really close.
Yeah.
We're good. We didn't come out too bad. I mean, I've done worse.
It was crazy. I've never seen something like this happen, and it went really well.
2 states away in New Mexico, with a break in the winds, the crew is racing to finish the house set.
Right now the wind's not bad. This piece is actually going to go on the other side of the existing piece. So when we pick up, we're going to fly it over these trees all the way around the front of the crane.
Coming up. Good on that side?
I don't want to look at it right now.
I'm gonna
make a straight edge on the end of the building to make sure that they're squared up.
That's pretty good.
It was nerve-wracking as soon as we picked it and we started to turn.
It was a house rodeo. Number 3's coming up, and the issue here is that the wind is picking up and we still have piece number 3 to go. Okay, the wind needs to die down.
Down! Don't let it hit, don't let it hit. Bring your rope this way.
Pull it a little bit this way, guys.
Come on down.
Actually, you guys could probably just spread out.
Okay.
And we can control it both ways.
Oh, no, 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 nope.
West, to the west.
Coming down. Coming down.
Thinking about going modular? Step inside more prefab homes of the future at DIYnetwork.com/breakneckbuilds. In New Mexico, heavy winds are wreaking havoc on Jamie and Roger's house set.
Okay, the wind needs to die down.
Don't let it hit, don't let it hit. Bring your rope this way.
Oh, no, 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 nope.
West, to the west.
Coming down. Looks good. We barely got this third piece on. That was a manhandle there.
Finally, Roger and Jamie can take a look at their first home.
Wow.
Right?
Holy jeez.
I have waited so long for this
That's
kitchen.
one thing.
There is so much more house to look at.
There
This
it
is
is.
George's room. She has a room finally. This is our bedroom. It's so much more space than we had before. Can you believe that when we pulled up this morning, there was an empty lot, and now we are standing in our home.
No, I can't believe it.
We're in our house.
Yeah, we're in.
In California, both modules of Scott and Natalie's prefab are on the foundation. Now, the site crew can finish building their custom home.
Now that the cores are set, we're going to start doing the framing on the ground floor.
What we use for framing is typical lumber, 2x4 studs. The floors will be 2x12s, kiln-dried lumber. Once we get the floors in place, we're going to build out the rooms on top of that.
We're putting the walls up on the first floor, then we'll be putting insulation on, sheeting it. Right now, we're gonna run trusses. We're gonna get the trusses up onto the roof and run them out and get them finished out.
Wow, babe, look. It's a real house. Kitchen.
Look at the cabinets.
The cabinets are beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is awesome.
Isn't it?
Yes, our bedroom. Oh my goodness, babe. Wow. Look at all the space we have.
It's huge.
Oh my gosh. Look at it, babe. All my clothes go in here, and then all your clothes can go in a different bedroom.
Awesome.
Perfect. All right. This is more than
This
I could
is
have
insane.
asked for. So excited.
We had our first week here and things are starting to get settled and it's actually feeling like our house.
After only 4 weeks, Roger and Jamie finally have their first home.
Georgia loves the house.
Just having that amount of space where she can do her activities in color, it's been really neat to watch.
A modular home with enough room for the whole family at a final cost of $275,000.
The horses are so much happier here. And now that we have all this space, then there's no problems with me, you know, having a few more horses show up in the transport trailer.
While Roger and Jamie debate how many horses belong on the ranch, in Santa Rosa, Scott and Natalie are settling into their new home.
It feels amazing to finally be in our house.
It does. Very excited to finally be here.
A prefab built in a matter of weeks with the custom layout of a site build.
This kitchen is amazing. Very excited to finally cook a lot of home-cooked meals.
And enough room for their entire family.
It's wonderful to finally be back under the same roof. Very happy to be in the house.